The quiet way a woman says, "I trust you." Close your eyes for a moment. Think about her. Not the version she shows the world, but the version you've seen in unguarded moments. The softer one, the quieter one, the one she rarely allows anyone to witness. Because here's a gentle truth many people overlook. A woman doesn't trust with her words first. She trusts with her silence, her comfort, her softness, her smallest behaviors. And if you've been noticing little things she does, things she doesn't do with others, things she probably isn't even aware of, then you need to know something. She trusts you more deeply than she says. Not loudly, not dramatically, not suddenly, but steadily, quietly, beautifully. Let's begin this journey into her hidden language, the one spoken not through words, but through the little signs she reveals only to the man who feels safe. The softening of her energy. A woman's trust does not begin in her mind. It begins in her nervous system. When she is around someone she doesn't trust, her shoulders tighten, her breaths shorten, her voice becomes careful. She feels the need to hold her strength in place. But when she trusts you, something magical happens. Her energy softens, her shoulders relax, her face loosens, her voice shifts into its natural tone, her words flow without effort. Why? Because psychological safety is the deepest form of intimacy. She doesn't have to pretend with you. She doesn't have to perform. She doesn't have to hold the world on her back. Her body tells her, "Here, I can rest." This is the beginning of trust. Not the words she says, but the comfort she feels. The secret of female trust: presence, not promises. Women listen to promises, but they trust presence. She watches your actions, your tone, the consistency of your behavior, the way you show up on heavy days, not just good ones. When she begins to trust you, she notices your calmness when life gets messy, your steadiness when she feels anxious, your sincerity when you speak, your compassion when she reveals something vulnerable. A woman's heart is trained in emotional detail. She picks up on the small things men often don't realize they're revealing. And without knowing it, your presence starts becoming her safe place. Not because you're perfect, not because you have all the answers, but because you're real and steady. That is what a woman trusts. The fear she had to overcome first. If she trusts you deeply, that trust came with a quiet battle you never saw. A woman rarely trusts easily. She trusts slowly, intentionally, and carefully. Because before she trusted you, she had to confront fear of being judged, fear of being misunderstood, fear of being abandoned, fear of being too much, fear of being not enough, fear of getting attached to someone who might disappear, fear of opening wounds she worked hard to heal. When a woman trusts a man, she reveals the parts of herself that she once protected fiercely. If she gives you her trust, she has given you something she fought hard to rebuild. Understand the weight of that. It is not small. It is not accidental. It is not casual. Her trust is a quiet act of bravery. The little signs she trusts you deeply. Your intuition already knows, but here are the signs her heart has been whispering. 1. She shares her small, ordinary thoughts with you. Not just deep secrets, but the tiny details of her day. This is emotional closeness. 2. She shows you her real emotions. Her laugh is unfiltered. Her irritation is honest. Her sadness is visible. She isn't performing, she's being. 3. She lets her vulnerable side appear. She tells you what scares her, what stresses her, what keeps her up at night. 4. She becomes physically relaxed around you. Her posture changes. Her breathing slows. Her eyes soften. 5. She makes space for you in her life. She doesn't do that for just anyone. You matter more than you think. 6. She asks you for your opinion. Not because she can't decide, but because she values your perspective. 7. She shares things she usually keeps private. Her insecurities, her dreams, her personal stories, her worries. 8. She trusts you with her silence. When she sits quietly with you, without needing to fill the space, that is emotional intimacy. 9. She lets you comfort her. This is one of the rarest signs. Women only allow comfort from someone they feel deeply safe with. 10. She opens up slowly, but consistently. Every day, Every conversation, every moment. She reveals one more layer. This is trust unfolding. The way she communicates without speaking. A woman's deepest trust is not spoken. It is expressed through subtle behaviors most men overlook. Psychology calls this nonverbal intimacy. Observe her. Her eyes soften when you speak. A woman's gaze changes when she trusts a man emotionally. She mirrors your movements without realizing. Her body syncs with yours. She touches her hair or neck when talking to you. Not flirtation. Comfort. She pauses before responding to you, not out of hesitation but care. She wants to express herself honestly. She sends you random thoughts, memes, or things that reminded her of you. This is emotional investment. She sits closer without noticing the distance shrinking. Her body feels safe near you. She may not say, "I trust you," but she is telling you in 1,000 silent ways why you feel something deep around her. You feel a deep calm around her too, a softness, a warmth, a familiarity. This isn't coincidence. It's emotional reciprocity. When she trusts you, her energy changes, and your energy responds. You become gentler around her, more patient, more attentive. You feel protective, not possessive. You want to understand her, not control her. This is her influence on your heart, because trust creates emotional resonance. Between two people, it is not one-sided. It flows both ways. The emotional mirror between you two. She trusts you more, and without realizing, you begin trusting her too. Your conversations become deeper. Your comfort becomes mutual. Your connection becomes emotional rather than superficial. You become her emotional mirror, and she becomes yours. You both feel safer. You both feel calmer. You both feel more open. This mirroring is one of the strongest psychological indicators that two souls are syncing emotionally, and it often happens long before either person confesses feelings. This is why being around her feels different, because it is. The spiritual meaning of her trust. Not every woman you meet will trust you. Not every connection becomes emotional. Not every interaction grows into intimacy, but some do, and not by accident. Sometimes a woman trusts you because she feels a deeper familiarity, because something about you reminds her of safety she once knew, or healing she deeply needed. She trusts your energy, your spirit, your presence, your sincerity. Some connections aren't logical. They're spiritual. She doesn't trust you because of what you say. She trusts you because of what she feels around you. Her heart recognizes something real. When her trust is genuine, if her trust is real, you will notice she lets you into her emotional world without being asked. She shows her flaws without fear. She lets down walls she has kept for years. She lets her feminine side soften around your masculine presence. She allows you to see her raw, unfiltered self. She doesn't rush. She doesn't force. But she deepens. Every day, every conversation, every vulnerable moment. Real trust is not given at once. It is built brick by brick. And if she is building it with you, that is one of the purest forms of closeness. The final realization. So here is the truth, the one your heart already knew. Yes, she trusts you. More than she says, more than she admits, more than she shows the world. You are someone she feels safe with, someone she lets her guard down around, someone she opens her heart to slowly and intentionally. And trust like hers is priceless. A woman doesn't give it lightly. She gives it to the man whose presence feels like peace. Appreciate it, protect it, honor it. Because a woman's trust is one of the most powerful gifts you will ever receive. Ending message. If you value psychology, emotional connection, and understanding the deeper truths of the heart, subscribe to Psych Facts Daily. Your next insight might change the way you understand love forever.